All right, just jumping in at the beginning of the video real quick. If you are new or you've been watching us and haven't subscribed, give us a subscribe and drop a comment and let me know what you think about the build and like the videos, and go back and watch the previous ones as well. Really helps us out. So on that note, let's get on with the video. All right guys, welcome back to another video. We're jumping back on the gasser. I know in like, 2 videos ago, you saw us get the bumper on and we didn't have the little spacers that go inside here, and we haven't put the brackets on yet either. So trying to think where they're at. Here they are. Got the spacers here. So we're ready to toss those in, and then I can put the brackets on and whatnot. So we'll go ahead and get to getting that done. All right, as you can see, I went back at the end and popped these outer ones back out. I wasn't happy with the fittings. You saw me modding them a little bit. Got them sucked in there. These are real bumper bolts, and you can see they fit like, well, bumper bolts. And I kind of modified these just a little bit, and they fit just as good as the real bumper bolts. And we got our bracket in on this side with new hardware. And this side as well. And new bracket. And a little chip, customary me, for smacking the bumper on and it coming up and hitting it. So we'll have to touch that up. Overall, looks way better. Pretty stoked. Here we'll get a good view with the trunk down. Looks really good. With all the bumper bolts and brackets in it now, it looks complete. Now we just got to get new license plate lights to fill the holes and should be good to go. All right, new day. Left off. We got that bumper all bolted back up there, complete with the brackets and all of the hardware. So I'm gonna start off today with something a little fun / simple. The last video showed you guys we got this with our transmission. So I'm gonna work on getting this thing all cleaned up and breaking this jam nut loose. So let's get started on this. All right, let's see what we can do with this shifter ball too. As you can see, still got some good color on there, so I think I can get some of this yellowing off, and we'll definitely be able to clean this up really nice. So probably hit you guys with the old time lapse here and get the stuff cleaned up. So this thing turned out pretty awesome. Got some fingerprints on it still. I mean, the thing wasn't in bad shape to begin with, but you know, it did have a little bit of some surface rust spots and specks and some very light pitting, but overall this thing looks fantastic. And I'll hit it with a little chrome polish later on, but I forgot that at the shop, so because I had to use it on a car that you guys will see probably in a future video here. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say within a month, maybe. pretty cool and sticks with the Tri-5 content, so you guys should enjoy it. Pretty happy with that. As you can tell, I tried a few different things on the ball, but I know there's ways to get this yellowing off. I mean, it looks pretty cool. You know, you can tell it's been used, but we'll go ahead and get this thing locked on, clean the jam nut up as well. So we'll go ahead and knock that out real quick. And clean the threads up on the, oh yeah, look at that. Perfect. All right, so she'll be coming out about like this right here. So let's try to get this locked down. That way it'll give me a better vision of how this thing will sit when it comes out of the transmission if we decide and use it. I think we'll probably use the taller one that we have. The Hurst Indy that you guys saw in a previous video. I might pop it out and show it real quick, but about like that right there. So we'll hold that in place. Snug up this jam nut. There we go. I mean, for being painted and stripping it back down, you know, it's got some good patina on it, polished up pretty good for what it is. So as you can tell, trying to line these up here. Where's the bottom at? You can tell there's a significant size difference. So I have a feeling this taller one will be a lot more comfortable in the car. But it depends. That's what we'll find that out where the transmission is going to sit when we cut the hole in the floor. And, you know, this one might come up and be comfortable, or you might want this big tall one. So we shall see when that time comes, which hopefully is here pretty soon, since we got the trans and everything. So we should be ready to start mock-up here pretty soon. But I think we're going to try to get that tilt front end working first. So we'll see. But that's it for these two. They're cleaned up and ready to go when we need them. Also, figured I'd show off some cool stickers that my dad got that we're gonna put on the 55 eventually. Try to make it seem like a like it was an original race car. Some of them are cool because he found some old decals from some Indiana stuff, so you know, kind of make it seem like it was a Indiana car its whole life. See if I can find a couple of them here. There's US 30. I think this one ought to be a pretty neat one. So I got quite a few cool ones. Might be a couple more that we get, but figured you guys like to see those. All right, guys, round two out here at Mom and Dad's, getting the engine to mock up for the 55. So we're gonna go ahead and dig this thing back out for the second time since we got a new ram for the engine hoist, and get this thing loaded up in the truck and take it back home. this thing down, get some straps on everything, and take her over. All right, Dad got the front bolts loose here. We're gonna go ahead and pop this entire front end off so we can get the engine, trans, and everything mocked up first. And then once that stuff's in there and we have it all set, that's probably when we'll pop this front end back on and actually start making the frame and the tilt section and stuff for it. So for now, we're gonna get it off, probably hang it on the wall, and then we'll be ready and set to start getting the stuff ready to mount the engine and trans. All right, as you can see, we got the test engine over here, so we can get started when we bring the trans over. He's just finishing up getting the side cover gasket and a couple other little things for it, so then we can get it over here and use it for mock-up. Got to order the cross member for the transmission, so that way we can have this all as one unit and go in there, block it up, and get the thing ready. But this is just the mock-up engine. This is the original 400 that came out of my dad's 68 Firebird. It's a numbers matching engine, runs great, but we were gonna use this, but we're actually gonna build the a 455 that we have laying around. So that's gonna pretty much do it for this video. The next one we'll probably start off with getting these old small block Chevy original engine mount biscuit stud deals out of here and getting some of the old brake line off, so that way we can get everything prepped to get the engine and trans done, as I just said a million times. So, as you can tell, we also got the front end hung up over there. Got it out of the way, so that way we have plenty of room to do all this. The engine can just go straight in from the front, no dealing with anything being in the way. So it should make it a lot easier. But like I said, that's going to do it for this one. So remember to like, comment, and subscribe, guys. It's really helping the channel out. So on that one, we'll see you guys in the next one.